What's up, y'all? Got a banger from men only. Let's get straight into it.
Hey, little Bumble update. I was supposed to have a date tonight.
Okay, Fiona.
So we're supposed to meet here at a restaurant at 7:30. It was gonna be a first date. The guy pursued me, of course, and
he pursued you, of course, honey. Who you lying to?
And we've chatted probably for like 4 days. And like yesterday, he was like, "Hey, can I have your number? Let's talk off of here." And I was like, "Sure, let's do it." And so we did. And so he's texted me, like, being consistent. And he was like, "So when am I gonna be able to take your, pretty butt on a date?" And I was just like, "Well,
your pretty butt." He meant to say big back Betty. That's what he meant to say. I'll decode that for you.
I'm free like anytime in the evenings, like after 6. Like I work, and on the weekends after 6. I work on the weekends too. And so he was like, "Okay, well, I don't have any plans tonight. What about tonight? Is that too early?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "I don't have any plans either." And he's like, "Well, would you want to go, grab a drink, go to dinner? What would you want to do something?" And I was like, "Yeah, I would love that." I was like, "I'll be free. Like, we can meet somewhere. I can meet you at 7:30 somewhere." "Okay, where do you want to go?" "You just pick a restaurant and I'll meet you there." And he did. Love that. So he.
Well, she reminds me of my aunts. Like, she looks like one of my aunts, dude. I don't know where she she looks like an under the bridge troll. I don't know why she thinks she's all that in a bag. He pursued me, of course. Like, I'm hoping this guy was regular schmick too.
We text up until about 6:30, and so at 6:40, I was like, "Hey," it'll be 15 minutes, and I'll be, leaving. It takes me about 15 to get there. Nothing. I was like, "Okay, cool."
Yes.
So then I texted him at 7 when I was leaving. I was like, "Hey, I'm on my way." Nothing. So then I get to the restaurant. And it's about 7:20, and I'm not early for anything. We're supposed to meet at 7:30. I'm normally here right at 7:30. But I was early.
Today you were early. Don't you find that a little suspicious?
And so I called him because I was like, well, maybe he's driving. I don't know how far it takes him. He just, whatever. Call him, and no answer. So I looked, I was like, he hadn't blocked me because my texts are still going through. He hasn't blocked me on the app, so whatever. So it is now 7:52, and we're supposed to meet at 7:30.
It's a wrap.
And I've heard nothing from him.
You got ghosted, baby girl. Welcome to modern dating.
This sucks. Why waste my time?
The thing is, us men, we have to deal with this all the time. Making plans with you ladies. We do all the grunt work, the groundwork. We build the foundation. We put up the beams. We put the walls. We put the roof up of this entire relationship. And then we try to ask you out on a date and you're like, "No." Or we ask you out on a date and 10 minutes before you're like, "I can't go." This happens to men all the time. But do you see men getting on the internet and crying? No, you don't. Because we understand the reality of it all, right? We're like, hey, sometimes these women are just gonna ghost us. And it is what it is. Dude, it happens. It absolutely happens. I've always said the rule of threes, right? If you ask a girl out 3 times and she says no, on to the next. First time, you ask her out, she goes, "No, I can't." Cool. Second time, I can't. Cool. The third time, she says yes, give her a shot. But if after the third time, she's like, "No, I can't," then just on to the next, bro. She's not that into you, bro. You got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. And it's always the rule of threes for me.
Because I stopped working early, so I could leave, get home, get ready. You pursued me. Why?
He probably had second thoughts. He's probably like, she's been a little too big-backed for me.
Why waste my fucking time?
Ooh.
That's what pisses me off about dating in this world is be a damn adult and cancel. Or don't even pursue me. Don't waste my time.
She belongs to the streets.
It's very frustrating. Just to be I've wasted my time, wasted makeup, to come here, wasted gas.
Wasted, honey. That makeup was a waste from the jump.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
You can polish a turd, but it don't make the turd look prettier, bruh. And what is this? What is this? This is 7th grade. What are we talking about?
And then just for you to not show up when all you had to do was, I don't know, not talk to me or just not ask me out. What's the purpose of it? But
sometimes guys just like to see that they still got it. Like, hey, can I get her to show up? Like, this guy knows he pulled a dub when she's at the restaurant. He's like, nah, you good, honey? Or he had a better option. If he's a smart guy, he's throwing this same game at multiple girls and seeing which one bites, and the hottest one that bites, he's going to take on a date. Honey, you just weren't first pick. You weren't first round draft pick. You were fourth round. And it is what it is. Just take the L. If the dude didn't hit you up 15 minutes before 7 when you were supposed to go out on this supposed date, then just know he doesn't want to kick it with you, dog. You weren't a starter. You're not on varsity. You're JV, okay? Realize it. Take the L. Just take that. Take that L straight to hell and go home with it. You know what I'm saying? You lost. It's okay. Us men, we realize this. We don't cry on TikTok about it, but you ladies, y'all cry about it.
here we are again, 4th time. Cool.
Wait. Fourth time? Let me straighten this up. Fourth time that she's been ghosted? Baby girl, there's a common denominator in there, and I have to say that it's you. Maybe you should learn.
Absolutely. It's amazing how something as seemingly small as chewing gum can be such a turnoff during a date. Men are indeed intelligent beings who reflect on every conversation, analyzing whether there's potential for something more. And let's be real here. If a woman is chomping on her gum like a cow, it's definitely not sending the right vibes. It's clear that this guy wasn't feeling like he was going to get what he wanted from her. Maybe he sensed a lack of chemistry or compatibility.
Or she was just not the first pick, dude. And that's what I think it is. I just think that she wasn't first pick. And so he's like, all right, well, I'm on to the next, dude.
I have had multiple men.
The Big Back Betties, Big Back Betty, Bam-a-lam, Big Back Betty, Bam-a-lam, make a man go wild, Bam-a-lam, got a big old back, Bam-a-lam, she got a big ass back, Bam-a-lam, she got a big old back, Bam-a-lam, Back Betty. Like, God, I am such a catch. Honey, nobody could catch you.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
When your chin tucks your clavicle, you're not catch material.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
All right, let's see what this Big Back Betty has to say.
And in my adult life, ask me the same question. Megan,
How much do you weigh?
you seem great. You seem awesome. How come you've never had a boyfriend? How am I supposed to answer that? Because,
Because I'm big-backed and disagreeable.
yeah, I am great. I am awesome. But it's like when you go to a job interview and they're like, what experience do you have? And you're like, well, actually, this is going to be my first job, but like, I'm really prepared for it. I went to college. I got all the classes done. Like, I know exactly what this job needs from me. But they're like, but you've never had experience? You've never done this job before? And they don't hire you. That's how I currently feel. Because, again, multiple men in my adult life who I have talked to.
Because they're being nice to you. Honey. Let me break this down for you. A way for us men to be nice to the big backs in nature is by asking you these monotonous, mundane, damn near hypothetical, rhetorical questions where we go, Megan, you're so great. How in the world are you single? When they should be asking, why are you single? Why do you think you're single? Not how. How are you single? Oh my God, why are you single? Because number one, you're a big back. She seems like she has a pretty good personality, but the thing is, men don't care about just your personality. We care what's in that mirror and we care what's on that scale. And if you ain't got that, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm taking this girl out to Red Lobo. She's gonna run a fat ass tab up on me. I'm not gonna be able to afford much else. I'm like, I'll just have the Caesar. Thanks. She's gonna get the Admiral's Feast with extra shrimp on a Tuesday when they do bottomless shrimp. Like, it's gonna be brutal. But thing is, men don't usually like big women. That's kind of a known thing. Am I speaking Portuguese here? Like, am I speaking frickin' Mandarin? I'm pretty sure most women understand this.
Have asked me that question, and I say the same thing back, like, I don't know.
It's your weight. The fuck?
Because I do feel like I'm prepared for this.
You're not.
I am not hiding anything from you guys. There's not some weird skeleton in my closet. No human skeletons. And I know, without a shadow of a doubt in my heart, that there's going to be some keyboard warrior who looks at me and he says, you know the reason. You know the reason. It's because you're fat.
Yes.
Honey, I know. I have a mirror. But plenty of plentiful people find love. So shut it. Anyway. And with this whole...
Plenty of people find love, but what's crazy is you haven't.
Stupid.
Don't you think it has a little bit to maybe do with your weight? Just saying, dude.
Whole Shoot My Shot series that I've been doing on TikTok. By the way, sorry there have been no updates, but really there have been no updates. Sorry. But a lot of you guys in my comments have been like, Megan, how are you single? Yeah, I don't know.
It's because you're overweight, dude. You're obese. Lose some weight. Her personality's cool. She seems like she's chill to be around, right? Like I said in previous episodes, like, big girls are some of the coolest girls to chop it up with, right? Go have a beer with her. She's cool, right? But as soon as it's talking about dating, they're like, oh, absolutely not. Are you kidding me? Good Lord. What do they say about big girls? Keep you warm in the winter and cool in the summer?
And I know that this path is not an abnormal one for a lot of people. I know that there are a lot of people who are my age, older or younger, who have never had a boyfriend or a significant other. So I know that I'm not alone in this. But at what point am I not gonna be alone in this life?
If you go to the gym, I promise you, and we can see just one chin, I almost biggity bet you'd be able to find a man. But you're too big. I'm sorry, but that's just, I can't get past that. It's just, it is what it is.
I don't know if I have a point to this video. I'm just upset. I'm just like, yeah, I am a catch.
Ooh.
I know it. You know it.
No.
I just need one man. I just need one man to know it. Not just to know it, but like to follow through on it. Like,
Stupid.
where's the follow through, people?
Stupid.
It sounds like she's stuck in the past, reminiscing about her glory days from 20 years ago. But here's the thing. She needs a reality check. Thinking you're a great catch is one thing, but actually being one is another. And from what it sounds like, her problem isn't weight-based. It's that she's too picky and has standards that no one has met yet. Let's not forget, men have standards too. They're not just going to settle for anyone who comes along. And if she's unknowingly making people feel friend-zoned, then she's definitely not sending the right signals. But here's the real kicker. Most women aren't actively working on improving themselves. They're too focused on finding someone who meets their checklist of requirements instead of looking inward and working on becoming the best version of themselves.
Facts, dude.
Men don't like it when women appear to know it all and don't allow them to step into their masculine energy and be the hero. It's emasculating and off-putting. So here's a piece of advice for her. Maybe it's time to start being the dominant one and asking men out. After all, men are too afraid to make the first move these days, thanks to the fear of being accused of harassment or labeled as creepy. It's time for women to take charge of their dating lives and start making things happen.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but like, what guy in his right mind is gonna be like, I need to approach her, man. Hey, you see that big back baby over there? I'm about to go shoot my shot. Like, I'd be like, bro, stop. No, you're not.
I want to talk about the dating in New York because it fucking sucks.
Ooh, language.
Like, every single situationship and like thing that I've been in has gone.
You mean things that have been in you?
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Situationship equals ran. Thing that I've been in, ran. And, you know, you have it's a cock carousel.
So left, and I'm like, is it me?
Yes. The common denominator, if you are alone, newsflash, it's you. God, why do we men understand this, but women, it's just like, this is Egyptian hieroglyphics. I just don't get it.
Like, what did I do? And I sit here and I reflect, and it's like, I give so much. Like, I hate it that I'm such like a lover girl, even though I don't really like look like it. Like, when I love so hard.
I love it.
And
I
like,
love hard too, honey.
oh God. And it's like every situationship that I've been in,
Every
like,
penis has been inside of you, you mean?
and it just goes left. I'm like, what did I, is it me? Like, what did I do?
You're just letting him beat the cheeks. He's just getting reps in with you, baby girl. You're just the stepping stone to the other chick. You're Ran.
Just like I don't know.
You're going for dudes out of your league. Dudes out of your league will beat your cheeks. They will blow your back out happily. But you're not in their league, so therefore they're not going to date you. They'll have fun with you, but they're not going to take you serious.
Like, I'm so over it. Like, I don't want to do the dating apps anymore. Like, I'm done with dating. Like, before I met you, I was at peace. And then I met you, and we hung out, and, like, did the thing. And it was so good, and I was so happy, and I was so comfortable, and, like...
Okay, then shut up. If you're so everything, you're so happy, so this, then shut up and stop crying online.
It was great. And then it goes left, and it's like, you deserve, like, disturbed my peace, you know? Like...
No.
Just
It's
like,
not. This is the thing. It's the victim. It's just the victimization of themselves. They're always like, it's your fault. You disturbed my peace. You. It's all about me, my. No. When are you going to look in the mirror and take ownership over everything that's going bad in your life? It's your life. How is it anyone else's fault? And it's your self-esteem. How is it anybody else's fault the way you feel about your damn self? Us men, we get this stuff. Women, why is this such a hard like accountability is literally kryptonite and the plague for these women.
so done. Every time I give it another try,
Bully
and
your
I
nose.
end up like really finding a connection with someone, something ends up happening. And I always think that like I'm the one who fucked it up.
You probably did.
And I'm like
Stupid.
like I swear to God, the rate that this is going, I'm like, I just give up. Like I totally give up.
Please just give up and get off TikTok.
I throw, like, I'm done. I surrender. Like,
Good.
I'm just going to accept the fact that I want to be alone for the rest of my life.
There you go.
I'm never
Nice.
going to find my person, because every time I do, and every time I think I found someone, I didn't. And they end up just like,
Breaking my heart. Good Lord. Where's Justin Timberlake? Cry me a frickin' river. Here's what you need to do. Build a bridge. Or first of all, cry me a river, build a bridge, and then just straight get over it, dude. You're crying so hard. Goodness gracious.
I totally give up. I throw, like, I might think I found someone, I didn't. And they end up just like, just like leaving. And I'm like, what happened? And I know this is like so cringe of me, because first of all, I hate crying, especially in front of people, because I don't want to show my weakness and vulnerability. But at the same time, I'm like, somebody else has to relate to this, because what the fuck, actually. So now I'm here, trying to enjoy the holiday with my family. My stepdad was nice enough to make me a super fucking stiff drink. So
Well, we do not care. I love it, dude. Dude, women saying, I don't like crying in front of people. I really don't do that. It's really cringe. Is like me stepping barefoot in a pile of poop and being like, I really don't like stepping in poop barefooted. It's like, what? Do you see how
Stupid.
this sounds right now? God. It's so dumb. That's why you ladies just need to go out there on the streets and just become a...
You a single mom. You said I would ask you if it's here or not. Are you single and pregnant? You showing off the baby.
You just need to go become a single mom. Make it easy. At least when you complain, you can have a baby on your arm. Maybe get some child support. Good Lord, man. Good thing I don't live in New York. I live in Texas. There's a lot of traditional women down here. Up there in New York, ooh, Ooh, it seems like the only species of woman they have up there is just ran. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.